Seguimos jugando y Joystickeros continúa, pero antes de hacerlo les dejo la respuesta de nuestra pregunta del segmento anterior. ¿Sabes cuántos videojuegos oficiales de Star Wars existen? Son 52 juegos publicados hasta el momento por LucasArts, lo cual sin duda nos hace ver que la fuerza sigue gozando. Ahora continuemos con Joystickeros. Prepárense porque lo que sigue es una entrevista a modo de reseña de un título muy esperado por los fanáticos del fútbol virtual. Esto es FIFA 09. FIFA 09 ya está en circulación y como cada año nos prometen que será el mejor hasta el momento. Así que mejor le preguntamos a su productor, David Rutter, las mejores características en la edición de este año.
So the best features for me this year really are just the general gameplay. We spent a lot of time at the beginning of our development process compiling lists of requests from people on forums who'd mentioned things in reviews, or indeed just speaking to our friends and family, people we knew who played the game as well as ourselves. And we compiled a huge list of things that we wanted to see improved in the game this year. And the game's far more responsive this year. So last year you might find when you pressed the button it felt like there was a bit of a delay before the action happened. This year there's literally no delay, so we've really done a lot of work on that. Other stuff, the game's a lot more physical now, so big strong players can protect the ball easier. When they're running along they can jostle each other off the ball, and smaller players are kind of a lot nippier, so you can get in and out of those jostles and take the ball away. And there's a lot more intelligence in the game, so the goalkeeper's been dramatically improved, and we've also introduced something called custom team tactics, which has adjusted the way the positioning of the team work, which is really cool.
Una de las cosas que más nos llamaron la atención es la posibilidad de que 10 jugadores se enfrenten a otros 10 en línea en tiempo real.
So when we were working on 5 versus 5 this year, we kind of picked up on the fact that there was a lot of what we call glory hunters, people who are desperate to get the ball and try and score goals. And I guess people like Ashley Cole or John Terry would probably argue that defence is its own art form. So what we've witnessed in Europe since the launch is that there are actually people in the world that want to do defending, who appreciate that in a real football team there's a heap of responsibility in that. So every time you get close to the ball, it's like a mini epic game. So it might only be, once or twice, but you're actually going to feel physically, anxious about trying to make sure that in defence you don't become the human player that caused the goal to be scored.
Pero eso no es todo, ya que algunas ligas tendrán paquetes de actualización, con lo cual podrás tener información más reciente de algunos equipos.
So we've got a few Brazilian teams in the game, and obviously we've got the Mexican top league as well. And a lot of this has come about by looking at, the guys who are playing our game and trying to make sure we're giving them what we want. And year on year we try to improve the authenticity of the game. And one of the other things we've done this year for the Latin American market is introduce Adidas Live Season. So for fans of the Mexican top division, you'll be able to download real-world player form into the game, and it will update weekly as the real fixtures happen. So if a player has a great game on the weekend, the following week's form update will boost his attributes, so he's better, he's got better form. Conversely, if he has a bad game, they'll drop. So it's kind of a nice way to redefine authenticity.
Y al final, David solo quiso decirle algo a los que son fanáticos del Pro Evolution Winning 11.
For me, the stuff that we've done this year, improving on the core gameplay with 250 things that people have actually asked us to do, as well as, custom team tactics for the hardcore people wanting to go in and change the way that their team's AI plays. Be a Pro Seasons being expanded out into a 4-season game mode, 10 versus 10 online play, which is, first time you can have all the players outfield as human controls, and Adidas Live Season that's a pretty compelling package for me, and we're seeing some really good reviews globally about the quality of the game, and we're really proud of what we've achieved this year, so just give it a go really.
Los chicos de EA Sports están echando ganitas a su franquicia, lo están mejorando, haciendo más cosas, multijugadores muy espectaculares, y se acercan cada vez más para desbancar al rey del fútbol virtual, Pro Evolution. Oh, caray.